YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? So, in today's video, I would like to introduce you guys to two indicators that legitimately will help you guys stay out of fake outs. Okay? And I'm going to use this as a prime example of NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA yesterday on July 31st we had a bull run, right? We had this massive pop. We hit the 100. We take off. We have Meta going great. It did not fool me at all. At all. Right? So, I'm going to go over the indicator that I'm going to be using. Right? So, the first one, which I mentioned before, is this one. Adaptive trend finder. Okay? Right? You can get that one. For this one, if it's pointing down on the 4-hour time frame, no matter what you see, until it flips, the trend is down. I'll repeat what I said. Until this indicator flips, you are in a downtrend, no matter how many green candles you see. Okay? The second one. The second one is called Gunbot. I'm sure some of you guys probably heard of that before, They had the 1.1, but I don't see the difference. But I got this one right here on right now, right? Now, the Gunbot is also a very good indicator. Now, I'm going to show you guys how they work individually. Okay? So, the best part about this, you can trade the exact same way you always trade. You just need to be aware of certain things. I'll give you an example. Let's go on a 5-minute time frame for SPY. Earlier today, this morning, did not fool me. This fake out, I was laughing like, bro, like I already knew we were gonna reject that. That was obvious. Um, I'll tell you why, right? On a 5-minute time frame, this is what I saw right here in the opening of SPY. Let me give you a perfect example of how I knew that this was. I didn't say it was like a fake out. I didn't know it was going to be this massive sell off, but I knew at least right there that I knew at least right here that we were gonna have a rejection, but I didn't know that it was gonna be this massive rejection right here. Um, 1 second. What just happened right there? That's weird. Hold on 1 second. Yes. All right. Man, this is really bad. All right. So, let's hold on a second. Check. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. So this morning, I drew these lines, high lows. This is the way that I trade sometimes, right? So I'll teach you how this first indicator works, right? This indicator is great at showing you the direction of the trend, but it's not great by itself. It's not a great by itself. It's not accurate enough for you to be like, oh, we're uptrend, so we're gonna buy. Because not because we're in an uptrend doesn't mean we're gonna keep going up. Like just keep going up. And then this low that you see right here doesn't mean this is the low. We can come down, like down here before reversing, or just the trend flips. You never know when the trend's gonna flip. But at least I knew from the start that the trend was active, right? I knew that, hey, the trend is up, right? Now I'll put on this in. Now I'm gonna put on the Gunbot. The Gunbot is now my second filter. This filters out so many bad trades, not even good, not even funny. It filters out like this move. Okay, once the Gunbot is cross, you're no longer when the red crosses up, you're officially no longer looking for shorts. No matter what you see, no matter what happens, you only look for longs. When it's crossed up, look for long. When it crossed down like this, look for short. Now, the beautiful part about the both of these indicators together is that they filter out each other, right? So the first one right here, which is adaptive trend finder, is great, but it's also not great of entry. You don't know where to enter, right? The trend is going down. You're like you just like not sure what's going on, but as long as you only look for longs. It doesn't matter if you're doing trend lines. It doesn't matter whatever thing that you do, you're looking for longs until it crosses. Okay, even if it comes down below it, you only look for longs until it crosses. All right, and it goes up like this. This is when I knew that, oh well, obviously we're gonna have a rejection here. Not always that we're gonna have a rejection here. We could easily pop up more, but at least I knew in my head, hey, this is the top. I would have gotten out here, right? No, we came down. So I actually had to do stuff. So I actually left before. I think I left right somewhere right here. I had to go, so I just left. I left the house, whatever. You can see this is how the indicator works, right? So this is what I mean by the indicator. This one right here is not very good by itself because stuff like this can happen where the trend, this indicator is so good at keeping you in the trend that sometimes the trend goes really against you and then come up, but you never know if it's going to actually do it. And this is where the gun bot comes in and helps you out knowing, okay, even though we're going down, both the indicator is still saying up, right? Now we get the cross down, right? Once you get the cross down, now you're like, okay, now you have two different signals. Trend is still up, but this is down. So now I'm like, okay, I'll wait for this trend meter to flip down as well. So I have a correlation of both of them. Okay, now it happened. Now I'm only looking for shorts, right? However, I know that once the stock comes down out of here, we're gonna have a reversal most likely because that's how the indicator works, right? When we're falling and we get too much out of it, we usually have a pop up and then a continuation. So now I have both the indicators pointing in the same direction, right? So now I'm only looking for shorts. Keep going down. I'm not gonna lie, this gave no opportunity, but if you're doing something, if you have a strategy that can help you out, then you can be like, okay, but you don't look for longs. At this point, both indicators are telling you down, no longs at all. No matter what happens, you're only looking for shorts, right? And that's pretty much it. Like that's how you use these two indicators together. You can use trend lines. Even right now, this is live market. Now we are oversold a lot, so I probably wouldn't look for any more shorts. But you're basically just looking for shorts all the way down. Okay. Now let's go over NVDA real fast, right? This is why I was gonna buy puts. I know I was, but I didn't. I was gonna buy puts, but here's why. I'll even go on replay mode to show you why I was gonna buy puts, right? I'm not gonna lie. Even I was nervous because when it pops out like this, yes, you could buy puts, right? However, everything is a risk because even though the trend everything's still saying down, at some point the trend does reverse, right? And this is how it does it. It comes out. This is how I've seen it work. Comes out, then on the way down, it will right here. It will use this as support. And then usually we continue up, which it did right here. See? That we continue up. And now I'm not sure what happened, but something happened, and then there's a flush down. But here's the thing. I was never looking for short for NVIDIA. This is SPY I'm talking about. This is SPY. But it's the same thing. Right here. Look how identical they are, right? No wonder why I just didn't realize it was. But look at this. NVIDIA. Exact same thing. Pop up, came down to retest right here, and usually a continuation up for, for the trend to flip. But this is where this indicator, the gun bot, filters out the noise almost completely. Because look at this. The gun bot says, no, don't fall for that. That's fake, right? Came down, the cross, look up here, cross down. This is why these indicators work so well with each other. They kind of help filters out each other's flaws. The gun bot crosses, but you can't buy puts here. Well, let's actually be a little bit more accurate to see because the trend just flipped. So let's see right here. All right, so bam, it crosses right here, but obviously you wouldn't keep going short because it crosses, because this indicator as well has not flipped yet. You have to wait for the flip. The flip happens. Now you can be like, look for shorts. Now it's all about shorts. No matter what you see, you look for shorts. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it is easier said than done, but basically, since it flipped down, it has not flipped back up, even right here. So, so let's go down to the smaller time frame for even NVIDIA. It's the same thing. Look, I actually I don't even want to like cherry pick that because that's cherry picking. It's a little bit harder. It's kind of hard to go by. Let's use this random point. I have no idea what it is, right? Random point. So we're open. As you can clearly see, stock is down here. But guess what? The gun bot says we're still up. Don't look for, and then look what happened. Spiked, right? But guess what? Right here, the trend says, hey, this is resistance, right? But look, this is what I mean by it doesn't mean the stock can't go any higher. It just means that you will come up against a little resistance right here. Trend flip completely up, right? Now, we all saw what happened before. We kind of sell off, right? But even still, while it's falling, you're still only looking for longs, right? Because you didn't know it was going to sell off. You're looking for longs opportunities, right? Until it shows you something else, you're still looking for longs. See, came down, touch, looking for longs, right? So this can use you can use your own strategy with this. It just helps you filters out the points when you're like this. Like a lot of people like to do stuff like this right here, right? Where the price comes out, retest, and then continuation. But a lot of times, what you don't know, what reason why people say this is fake, like fake outs and stuff like that, is because there is a invisible thing. I lost it. Right. And was this? No. There is a invisible resistance that sometimes you just don't understand. I don't see. Like sometimes, especially right here, right? There is a invisible support that you don't see where stock goes too much down and sometimes it reverse. It doesn't always got to just reverse automatically, but it is most likely that it would reverse. It doesn't mean it will. So this is the range that is traded in. Up here, you look for resistance. Now, guess what? Gun bot is crossed down, so now you're looking for shorts. Everything, no matter what you see, you're only looking for short. Green candle don't matter. I'm only looking for going short. That's all that matters is to go short. Green candles don't mean nothing to you anymore. No green candle means anything. You're just looking for for this stock to keep going down. And look what happened right here. It went down. But now you're like, okay, we're going too much down because most likely we're going to have a bounce somewhere right here. Doesn't always have to happen, but at least you're aware like, hey, the potential for a reversal is still near. All green candles doesn't matter. You're only looking for shorts. Only looking for shorts. So just one last thing before I end the video, right? It's the same thing on the daily. So the higher up you go, the more accurate, crazier it gets, right? This gun bot is, if you use this on the higher time frame, you will never leave a trade. Look at this. Since 2003, this gun bot has not crossed over. It's even scary on SPY. Look at this. And this is just a weekly. Don't get me started on the monthly, because if you use it on the monthly, you'll literally be in this trade and never sell since 2011. Exactly. That's how powerful this gun bot is. It's able to literally track this stock in a uptrend since 2011. It basically said since 2011 you did not have to sell. Even right here, you did not have to sell. Here, did not have to sell. So this indicator is extremely powerful. The higher up on the time frame you go, obviously it comes with risk, because the drop from 217 to down here, that's pretty scary. But the gun bot says, nah, we good. No, we good. Even this right now, Meta, look at this. We could go up quite a bit. So IWM. Let's look over IWM real fast. Let's drop it down a little bit because that might be too much. Crossed over right here, popped up. Most likely the trend was going down, popped up. But as you can clearly see, IWM was never really in a downtrend since December as well. It's been going up slowly and steadily, but it's been going up. So, and then another thing too is Bitcoin, right? Let's go over Bitcoin real fast. Bitcoin, as you can clearly see, we had to cross crossover right here, right? In basically 2020, right? Guess what? Guess what? It never crossed over. It never did. It never crossed over back down, and now we're still in the uprise. So even Bitcoin, a higher time frame is good. What about the weekly? Look at this. Crossed. The stock is dropping, but look at this. Once it crossed, never crossed back over. That's been uptrend slowly, right? So so that's all I wanted to say to you guys. I understand it's frustrating trying to trend this market. It's very, very frustrated. But hopefully these two indicators can help you guys see the trend in a way that you have never seen it before. You know, this is clear as day a downtrend, not even a second guess. But I want to just pick something really hard, like for example right here. This will be the last one, right? This video is getting a little bit long, but I just want to show you guys how powerful this is, right? Right here, we're in a downtrend. So only thing you're looking for right here is downtrend activity, right? We popped up. You're still only looking for downtrend because it's not flipped up yet. Now we get it out of here, right? We're definitely pushing up now. So now you'll be like, okay, it is getting aggressive, but you're still only looking for down movement until this thing crosses back over, right? Okay, great. One flipped over, but guess what? This one never did. This one didn't did. You have to wait for both of them to be like, all right, we good. All right. So now at this particular moment right here, we have a closed candle. Now we're only looking for uptrend movement, right? Nothing's guaranteed, but you're still only looking for uptrend movement until you see otherwise. Until you see otherwise, right? See this dip right here, right? This dip, but we're still going up. Now the trend is going down, but this indicator is not going up. So they're both not like together. So now you're like, okay, now they're both going down now. Now they're both saying, okay, we're in a downtrend, you know? So at this particular moment, only thing you're looking for is downtrend movements, right? There's no guarantee, but these big green candles that you see popping up, you're like, okay, great. But until this flips over, red over the green, I'm only looking for downtrend activity. Nothing else matters. Now we have another flip. So it kind of helps you filter out bad trades because this flipped up good, but this is still down. They're not correlated in each other. So, but yeah, so hopefully these two indicators help you guys out. Stay out of trouble, stay out of stuff like this. NVDA basically fooling an entire stock market. Didn't fool me, not even a little bit. It did. Well, I'm lying. It did fool me about 30% because I'm like, dang, this thing is really flipping out. But I was just waiting for this to cross over before I even enter in, and then next thing I know, boop. But yeah, guys. See you guys in my next one. Peace.